to turn up. Have to say my time's burnt up. Something like my pockets in the saddest way. Reality TV just laughs at me. Kinda like those bullies in high school. Behind scenes was catastrophe. So could everyone quit telling me what I had to be? Just to be simple with you, brother, I'm truly glad to be a fuck up. Cause right now I'm down, so homie, what's up? I know I didn't grow to get here by being stuck up. Some people out seeing how much energy they can suck up. But I'm filling the cup up, passing it to my brothers. Maybe one day I'll buy a house for my mother. Up on the mountain, awesome. Helipad so I can visit often. Send my dad golfing off with Steve Austin. Stone cold focused. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. It's been a minute now, milking every opportunity. I should get a cow, never seen an obstacle that I couldn't get around. But I'm not from royalty, so I didn't get a crown. These thoughts were written down for those who sit and frown. Complain every day about the blessings they were given. How do you suppose those bros in Africa are living now? Maybe you could see the light if I could shift the clouds. So I'll try, but man, look how time flies. This year came and went like drive-bys. Mama still says she's surprised by my size, but this cat survives, still got my 9 lives. So what you wanna do? Go home, relax for 5 days cause you wanted to. I'd rather be out in Bombay, but I ain't mad at you. I'm not at home to stay, I'm just passing through. There's things I have to do. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. I've been in the office, they asking me where I'm off. I'm thinking that I fell off, it's a bad decision to start off with. If I don't call back, don't be mad at me. Home and family is surely somewhere that I'd rather be. I've been on the road for just too long, hoping that I'll come soon. No, when that'll be, man, who knows? Guarantee I'll have something to show. Most of y'all complacent, none of y'all got patience. I know that for a fact, cause I'm part of that equation. Learned from the school of life, and this is orientation. Nothing could prepare me for what I recently been facing. Some say that gravity is too strong, but when you love, you really can't do wrong. So I'm sorry I can't move on, but I couldn't leave without this new song. Hey, cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home.
Let's go, let's go. GMs to everybody. Whabam. GM. Shout out to Pink Bambi who played bass on this track. Spectacular musician. How's everybody doing? GM. GM, look at what I'm doing here. I'm sitting down very comfortably here. On Cyber now has the ability for creators to place their own chairs. Magnificent. I love that. I'm gonna turn down the music here. It's great to be here. Happy Wednesday. Wednesday is a special day because Wednesday is when we are sharing the latest on the creators in the space. We get inspired by other creators who are building amazing things. So if you're a builder, if you're a creator and you're building something amazing, working on something amazing, you want to get that covered, you want to get that talked about, we got a place for you right here on the show, okay? Wednesday is the day. So we're going to be jumping in. We're going to be exploring and learning about. Feel free to jump into my location if you want. If you're on the Twitch stream, !location. That'll take you directly to where I am. Shout out to Lighthouse. Shout out to Lighthouse. If you're not connected with me there, make sure to. Before I jump into the creator information and covering some amazing builders here, I just want to get into this quick little update that kind of sneakily took place. They haven't made a post about it. On Cyber has not. This is steamy alpha. On Cyber has not made a post about this just yet, but previously, if you wanted to sit down, you would have used the L button. L allows you to sit down. And still, it's a little, you're kind of hovering in the air. So now, for builders in On Cyber, all you creators out there, you can give your community a seated experience. So say you have a video premiere, something going on, you don't want people just wander, you want people to sit down and watch the experience or whatever it may be. You can now place what they call trigger zones. You can place these trigger zones. I'm gonna move you see where it says trigger zone, you can add a seat zone and you can place seats wherever you want. You see I have a couple already placed here on the couch, on the pool table. I didn't put any on the bean bags because it didn't make sense. I could put one right here on the air hockey table. Simple as that. Boom. Exit edit mode. And now we can sit on the air hockey table. It's a simple yet cool and fun feature. Also, shout out to Pink Bambi. Check out this Evolution of Love in production, already in production. This is, if you come into our gaming room, you'll see on the TV a little primer for our main characters, Kevlar and Pink Bambi. Very lit. If you're a VIP member, then here you go, you can step into the VIP suite. Just letting you know, let me know if you want to know how to get that VIP access. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. If you want to get that VIP access, all you have to do is have an NFT from the On Earth collection. So we have a few creators here we're going to be covering. We're going to be sharing more about. Primarily, one of the pioneers who I've seen step forward recently, 3D designer, just brilliant mind, that's Neon Glitch. You got to beat my point to earn it without spending. That's true. That's true. Soroda Ryu makes a great point. If you don't want to spend your cold hard cash, which I understand, you got to protect your liquidity, especially in these times. If you want to protect your cold hard cash, there is another way you can access VIP. And that is by earning one of these VIP badges by topping our leaderboard. We have bounties available bounties aplenty. And matter of fact, you can also earn some Aurum right now by using our listen to earn code. So I'm gonna say commitment. Commitment is the key word today, and that is the word I want you to feel today. This is our on earth word of the day, is commitment. Let's be aware of what we're committing to in life. And if we're gonna do something, let's not do art, let's be art. Let's do it fully. Commitment. There's gonna be 5 of these to claim. I'll drop another code at the end of our stream today. You can see our leaderboard. There is an opportunity. If you don't beat Sorority Ryu, you can still earn that VIP badge in 2nd place, but you have to beat Kiwi, and that's no easier. That is no easier. But there are contenders. There are here people competing. You have a week to go. Best of luck. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. So today is about creators, folks. You know that I'm always trying to share what I know, share what I've seen, but I'm just one person. One of the best ways that I learn is by being inspired by amazing artists. First of all, look at this. Look at this piece of art right here. Let me see. What space do you think we should put our creator highlight? What do you think? We should have a place where we put creator highlight. Maybe could be here on these podiums. What do you think? We could use these podiums here. I don't want to get into the 3D files because they do make things very heavy. This is really cool. So Neon Glitch, he recently collabed and created this pack of different art pieces that you can use and put together to create your own visuals, and honestly, it's beautiful. There is a lot of admiration for Neon Glitch in the community, in the space. He is a great visual artist. He is a visual storyteller. He's got a clear palette of ideas that he's working with. Make sure to support Neon Glitch. Sorority Ryu, just to note, you can access and do things on Expand with, you can use Expand. You just won't be able to connect the wallet to remove the tokens to your wallet, I think. I just don't think that, but you can do the bounties, you can do you can enter the listen to earn code. If you should be able to do those things if you log in. No option to log in with wallet. There should be wants me to log in with email and password. You should have every account should have an email and password on Expand, if I'm not mistaken. And shout out to our newest members, by the way, mostly Mothy, Hugo, Jay, Fandy. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, make sure that you're going to check out Neon Glitch. What do you think? Should we create a space for Neon Glitch right now? I would definitely give it a shot and check Sorodu. We need to have a way to place our highlighted creators. I think No Longer on Earth might be the place. Let's go to No Longer on Earth. It's kind of like, it's crazy. It's like we're walking through the internet here. What? Wait, hold on. Do you see this? Wait. Do you see this right here? What did I just do? Look at this. Look at this. What the hell did I, what the hell? What did I just do? Hello. What did I just do? I did something here. My soul left my body. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Wait, hold on. I'm at the top of the stairs. I'm at the bottom of the stairs. Going back to the top. Wait, hold on. What the heck just happened? Okay, wait, hold on. That was very interesting. I don't know what happened there, but it's on video. You know, I'm just doing my, exactly, I'm doing my duty here. I kind of, you know what, Sorodu, like, I enjoyed that because I got to get some cool angles I never got before there. I think it's very cool. Okay. I'm gonna add some, I want to add something here. Mm-hmm. You know what I love about this stream is that I feel like I get to be productive while doing that alongside people who understand and appreciate what we're doing here. So I would want to do this anyways. Okay. I think it's 4 floors. Might be 5 floors. First of all, I think these need... We need a button here to reuse previous colors because it's annoying that I gotta keep going over here and doing that to get the color that I want. Heads up on sidebar. Okay. I think we can remove this one from there. I want to put some curation notes here. Cerudario says, hi, Bambi.
Hi.
Thank you, Cerudario. You're so kind. All right, so what am I doing right now? I love to actually, these galleries, they're stories, and each little thing that you can put into this story and this experience. So, like I said, Wednesdays for creator highlights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build out this space called No Longer on Earth for artists who aren't necessarily in the on Earth community, but they are amazing and they should be supported. Okay. So what I'm doing what I did right now is I went into ChatGPT which I have ChatGPT 4, which has online browsing as well. So I asked ChatGPT to give me information about him that I can put here into the curation notes. So now let's look. There's a song, there's a piece here. So now if people press E on this, where's my keyboard? I feel like the curation notes should be here, but they're not. So that's weird. Okay. 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 This is where we are going to put neon glitches. stuff here. Just trying to find which. Just trying to find. Okay, here. I think. Okay, that's pretty cool. So if somebody else, so you can't place NFTs that aren't yours, but if the person is a co-creator in the space, then you can place their work. So if he added, I mean, sorry, I don't know. Eclectic. I already talked to Neon Glitch about having him on the show. He said he's down. So Neon, let me know if you. I like to feature them like the same way someone might pin something on their Twitter about an artist they support. I put you in a gallery, right? I think it's the same for me. It's the same concept, just in a different dimension. Let's see. This is no longer on Earth. Declaring things like Orem, for example. I thought that was a good idea to get people also to watch live and not just the VODs. I was thinking about that, Sorority Rio. Honestly, what I think is just going to make the difference, in my experience, is once the sponsor prizes arrive, people are going to watch the live. Because the reality is just that, like, once we have, like, that financial incentive there, which is on the way, people are gonna be hearing the live. That's been my experience in the past. Maybe this will be different, but alright, we got some of Neon Glitch's work. Now we're gonna put Neon Glitch up in a gallery. The one I wanted to put there is not there. This one. And for each one of these, in the curation notes, I guess in the title, I'll have to make it the title. Because once the bags come, sorority people are gonna come for the bags. That's just how it goes. That's why for me, I'm okay with small groups, because it's the most real. When you start, like, that's just my experience. Maybe I'm wrong. Put this one here on the back wall. We're definitely gonna have Nyang with us for an interview. Just getting some quality art. I like the art. Carrot and Earth. GM Bobo. We are celebrating Creator Wednesday. Boom. Supporting our favorite creators in the space. And one of those things that we're going to do here is we're creating a space for our good friend Neon Glitch. Oh, where is it? Tell me, where is the location, Bobo? Here I am creating a Neon Glitch art gallery, and Bobo's having a part, and Neon Glitch is having a party. Let me just place this art piece here. Oh yes, look at this. Oh yeah, it feels good. Wow. There's music to it. Oh my god, this is amazing. Wow. Wow, here we go, people. Fantastic. Sheesh. Oh. Carrot on her. Might be an idea to have your Twitch channel. Oh yeah, okay. Easter event. We introduced a new decoration item in object. Kevin Carrot. That's hilarious. You should have hit me up. I would have definitely gone carrot mode for that. Oh, look at this. All right, I'm gonna go to the Neon Glitch party because I'm missing out right now, which is perfect. Totally not planned. But now I'm being a little picky. All right, off to the Neon Glitch party. For those of you who want to join, you could use that link, but the cool thing is you could also just use !location. Wow, here we go. Oh, let's go. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, is that a giant broom? Watch out for the giant broom, people. Do not get stepped on. Do not get swept away. Oh, we got... What's up, Bobo? What is good? I think I'm gonna go cheapy mode. Wow. This is what we were talking about before. This is this like that Twitter story right here. You can be any size possible. Watch out for the broom running around. You will get swept. Amazing. Shout out to Neon. Whoa! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out, people. You don't want to get... Oh. Let's see. Interesting. He really got really big there. I don't know how he did that. Woo! Oh, it over jumped that. So here we are. Neon Glitch has an amazing, amazing build here. GM. Stream denied. Got some pizza here. I could go for some pizza. Look at this. Look at this amazing VRM right here. For policy violations. Too many copyrighted tunes. I know how that goes. If you give me, what about broadcasting right into the space? That's what I usually do. Use your broadcast audio, then have whatever tab you need open for music. Give the link and I'll stream in. Okay. Okay. Kevin. Well, actually, I got you. I got you. There. Let's see if he throws us up on there. Wow, look at this. Looks amazing. The legend himself is back. Coffee emergency. Oh my gosh, there is, uh-oh. I think we got to be careful with this slice right here. We got to be careful. We got this one. There's some, careful not to spill your drink. Go, guys, some Connect 4. Classic game. Wow, seeing this thing is just massive like that is just hilarious. What's up? I just like to walk around and get a sense of the size here. Hello. It's crazy. I think it's only appropriate to go kitty mode. Meow. Meow. What this needs is some seats. Meow. I love how you can change your size so easily, because before I didn't realize, like, that was kind of a difficult thing before. This trash can, I believe, was created by Neon Glitch as well. So it's just a hangout session. It's just a hangout session right now. I think they're trying to get music going, but there's some issues with copywritten music, and I know that vibe on YouTube. There was some news here that I wanted to get out for us. So whilst we have this amazing backdrop, just look at this. Something like this for me, for instance, is what I would throw up on a sort of my second monitor, have it going as a screensaver, just hang out, listen to music.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
It's like having a shared space.
Okay, good. Sorry, I think we're gonna restart the stream. But I wasn't at my computer. I'm glad it didn't play some weird video. Luckily, it was music.
He's like, what was he expecting? Could have been the video. What's a weird video to Neon Glitch? People in chat said weird video would be okay. I do have some news here for us. So
Stuff popping up on recommended videos.
let's see. So here's some of the latest top Web3 companies and what they're up to. So some of the ones that stuck out on my list here was Kraken. If you don't know about Kraken, they're definitely a place if you're trying to get into trading, if you're trying to get more into the institutional side of things. That's not where I spend most of my time, but shout out to Kraken and Crypto.com, Chainlink. Let's see. Also, So Rare was one of the companies I was checking out. It's a fantasy football game that's developed. So when we say football, I don't mean football, American football. I mean soccer football for all those Americans out there. So I'm on this game here. Right here, you can build your own team. You can follow it. Oops. Follow your teams, follow your games. I'm trying to get more investors. Does that work too? Soroda Ryu, if you're looking to get investors, I would say honestly, the best place to go, number one, my take is don't take on investment until you've already have a working machine that solves a problem. Because unless you have the product market fit, it's not really worth taking on investment. If you do need funding in order to accomplish some hurdles, in order to get that product market fit and to solve the problem, my suggestion would be to go after non-dilutive funding through the grants that are all over Web3, accelerator programs, things of that nature. Thinking about getting investors and that is going to solve your problem is a losing strategy, in my opinion. But I was on So Rare, and I do think this is a pretty sweet platform. So if you want to check it out, if you're a soccer fan like me, and if you are, hey, what's up? If you're following some soccer, the only reason I haven't been more engaged with this because I don't have many friends who follow football. So if you are a football fan and you want to compete with me on So Rare, let me know and we can link up there. What are some creators that you want to see featured here on the channel? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Somebody's a piano. I just kind of like jumping around as the cat. Is that weird? Is that weird, Pink Bambi?
Sorry?
Is it weird, Pink Bambi? I like to just jump around like a cat.
Like a toaster.
Yeah, like, and my tail goes up and down, which is hilarious. And my ears. It's a good time. Boop. 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 This gives me some idea. There it is. Oh. He's placing it here. Whoa. What? Ah! That's what I like. I like going outside the box, baby. Let's go. Flying kitty. Life mission accomplished. Meow. Kitty got locked out. Not to solve problems, just to get more rewards and speed up building the project. That's a slippery slope to go down, my friend Sorority Rio. I'm not trying to, I don't want to doubt your strategy because you know better than I do, but even for myself, I've thought about, for instance, imagine if, for instance, we got investment to get like 5 Clone X's, right? Or 6 Clone X's. And for the next 6 months, you can get a Clone X avatar by leading our leaderboard. How many people think that would be massively successful? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That would be like 30 grand. If I raised 30 grand to do that, but then what if that doesn't generate, what if that doesn't generate a return? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no guarantee that those rewards are going to produce. I don't know. It's a slippery slope, my friend. Gotta be careful. Oh. Let's go. All in real time. Gotta love it. This guy's gears looks fresh. Let's go. Sorority Ryu, I honestly would say that an excellent place for you to find that kind of funding is to get creative with it. Investor funds, in my opinion, my experience, should only go into infrastructure that's going to directly relate to a change in efficiency that allows you to produce more. or collect more or capture more. Unless there's some sort of mechanical 1 + 1 equals, you know, it actually can't be 1 + 1. It has to be 1 times something. It has to be a multiple effect. Otherwise, it's more trouble than it's worth. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. I was thinking like a VC investor, like a venture capital investor. You should connect your Discord with Twitch so it links to your stream when you're live. So you're saying you should connect your Discord with Twitch so it links to your stream when live. You can do that. You can link your Discord. How do I do that? Is it edit server profile? I see create channel, server settings, integrations, Twitch. Whoa, hold on. Yo, Bobo with the freaking win. I connected my Twitch. Enable. Synced role. Sync. Okay, I've added the integration. This is dope, okay. I can connect my YouTube as well. Okay, I've connected YouTube. Click on your I think in the setting, click on your profile, yeah. Might be profile settings, not server settings, okay. I'm trying to find. I can see the change. So wait, you can see on. Can you can see in Twitch that I'm streaming, in Discord that I'm streaming right now? Oh, where do you see it? I don't see it on my end. Okay, epic. Let's go. Bobo, I'm gonna award you. You're gonna get rewarded. Anybody who helps me with feedback gets a reward for that. So I'm gonna give you a secret code right now. And I'm gonna help you. You're gonna help me. I'm gonna help you get some coins here. It's gonna give you 1,500 coins on this. 1,500 orm for you, sir. I just messaged you. Okay, first of all, I sent you a friend request on Discord so I can send you a message. Once you accept that, I will send you the secret code, because it's a secret. It's only for people who help me make this channel better, and Bobo, I appreciate you doing that, because now people might be able to see more easily that I've gone live. That's freaking cool. It's like it's a bounty system. I honestly am super excited about what we've built here. We have our own bounty system. We have our own token. We have our own creative economy. Yesterday, I was talking with an artist and a team that is totally working on adapting all this stuff to their own vision, their own, and they're just getting into, they see how you can make your own token, make your own store, get that, and create a culture. And they're like, this is what we wanted to do, but, it's a model that is yet to be perfected, and there are a few people trying to perfect it and actually creating these communities, because realistically, going after the FOMO, going after the sort of like surface level promo tactics to grow a project has proven to be far more successful than the long grind that we have decided to take. Yes, the long grind does present its challenges, but I find to be much more rewarding in the long term. This is first of all, let me just say how grateful I am at the unplanned awesomeness that is this throwdown. Today was all about highlighting creators. I had chosen Neon Glitch as the person who I wanted to cover today, and you can obviously see why. He's building a culture and a community. Really something amazing. What's up, Shake and Bake? What's good, Shake and Bake? Good to see you. We're here celebrating Creator Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, we're highlighting creators. Oh my gosh. And Neon Glitch is today's creator who we're highlighting. Not only did he create all the art that you're seeing right here, but he is also responsible for these amazing Pepe VRMs you see flying around. And a lot of other amazing VRMs. Here you go, Neon Glitch is here with us. And that's another part of the Web3 and the metaverse that I love, is that sometimes you feel so distant from the artists that you appreciate. And here we are, right next to Neon Glitch himself, in all his glory, in all his greatness, and how he chooses to represent himself best. Look at this. Look at his outfit. For me, what is getting to know somebody? Is getting to know somebody, getting to see their skin and touch their skin, does that really help you get to know somebody? Getting to know somebody is about shared experiences and being able to create and experience things together. And the metaverse allows us to do that with artists that we love, unlike ever before. And I'm grateful for that. So here we are, Neon Glitch here, partying with us. Grab your pizza. Be careful which one you grab, because it looks like if you don't want bacon on your pizza, you're gonna have a little bit of trouble. If you don't want kitty on your pizza. All right, so he's basically live streaming and getting rugged by the copyright. Right now, Eclectic Method saying he's only gonna play songs. He wrote, "You can play anything from my catalog." I got like 50 something tracks of fire music. Promise will not copyright block you. And that is my promise. Meow. Yeah, the music challenges for me, I honestly feel like the way I manage that is just by not playing anything but, created original music on stream, or else it happens. Thoughts on CNN article about the metaverse? I think we're gonna have to jump into it. I don't think I saw the CNN article about the metaverse. I think I definitely saw that they wrote something about the Fashion Week. But I gotta see, is that the same article? Maybe you changed something. The thing on Discord isn't showing anymore. Okay, let me see if I did anything. Connections. It should still be there. Sub display on profile. Sub enabled servers. True. Disconnect. I disconnected. Let me know if it gets back. I've turned it off and turned it on. I've disconnected YouTube. Let me know if that comes through. If not, then I will try reconnecting Twitch. Folks, I have some sponsors I am talking to, and I'll tell you, the Web3 gaming space is about to heat up. Talking about creators who we want to highlight. First of all, I want to see this CNN Metaverse article. But there are creators of games. Okay, hold on. Let me try. I'm gonna try and reconnect my Twitch. Okay. Tell me if that now I've connected or I've reconnected. Bobo, let me know if that goes through. I'm now disconnected and reconnected my Twitch. Let's see. Is this the one right here? The what metaverse? Meta says its single largest investment is now in advancing AI. Let's check on Twitter. Here we go. Sees VR go Vogue. I did see. Let's watch this. I want to see this. It seems maybe there's a setting you switched. Maybe. Maybe there's something. Maybe that. Oh, it's good. You know what it might have been? Streamer. Oh wait, what? Okay, hold on. That's really funny. Hold on. Okay, you know what I think it was? Streamer mode. Enable. I think I just turned off and on streamer mode like 3 times. So I think, let me know. It's streamer mode is now on Discord. Let me know if now, thoughts on how we get people. Okay, I think I found the problem then. It is streamer mode. There's a streamer mode I had disabled to look at settings, so when I re-enabled that, Teamwork makes the dream work. Well done, Boba. Well earned on your Orem there. Thoughts on how we get back to people back into DCL? Oh, I got a lot of thoughts on that. 90% of people still think DCL is Zuckerberg's meta. How do we get people excited about DCL again? I have great ideas around that. I want to see, because I still believe in Decentraland's potential to be what it once was, and we can talk about that in a second. Let's watch this real quick.
This is high fashion that you can't touch. Fashion Week in the metaverse as brands turn to the internet for haute couture's new horizon.
We change how we dress for different things, right? It's the same in the metaverse, and it's the same in social media. We dress differently to represent these things. These are the armors of our life.
Last year, participants bought 7,000 wearables for their avatars, averaging around $10 per sale. An e-outfit can easily cost as much as a real-world dress, even if it's still far less than the price of haute couture. But this year, unique visitors and sales were down nearly 50%. Organisers blamed the lackluster turnout on the relative newness of this online world. In only its second iteration, the virtual event faced criticism about its user experience, its value, and whether digital fashion is really necessary. Even Mark Zuckerberg's Meta has recently shifted its attention from virtual social spaces to artificial intelligence. But some brands and content creators are continuing to experiment regardless, alongside some of fashion's biggest names.
I think it's about bringing some utility to what they have been creating in the crypto virtual space. So for example, BNG, they are not presenting their own creations, they are presenting the result of a creators competition. So I think it's like really reversing the discussion about, okay, what you guys are creating, how we can take that as our food for creativity.
It was a trend born out of the most unlikely circumstances. In 2020, as the COVID-19 pandemic swept the planet, many in the fashion world took refuge online, experimenting and working via new technologies, including the metaverse.
So I think everybody became more comfortable saying, well, maybe this is the way we communicate. So definitely from a customer adoption, we saw that. People trying on filters, be more comfortable, testing NFTs.
For designers too, more at home working with silks than lines of code, it's been a new arena, some reimagining old designs digitally.
One of the things that we were encountered with was that the train, for example, couldn't be longer than proportionately four or 5 feet or something like this. And that's the dress right behind us being brought out.
Some, like Ruben Sigger, have turned to collaborations with established digital creators to enter the metaverse.
That's the biggest challenge: proportion, fabric, and movement. Really, how does fabric move and what does it do?
Others have taken the plunge into digital design themselves and found unexpected rewards.
What you do for the metaverse sometimes are things that you almost challenge to do physically sometimes. You almost want to try to recreate in the physical world afterwards.
Powered by blockchain technologies, metaverse fashion in spaces like Decentraland still require a huge amount of energy to run.
Hey.
Neither will the metaverse slightly eradicate
Nice
our
hoodie.
demand for fast fashion. But some hope it will bring about positive change.
I think that it will become a space where people will be able to buy and wear clothes that they may not be able to afford in real life, and I think that's one way of bringing our fashion to the masses.
Still in its infancy, the real question will be whether the masses come flocking to digital fashion. Saskia Van Doorn, CNN, Paris.
So that wasn't bad coverage by CNN. It wasn't a bad story. It wasn't a bad article. I think they raised a lot of questions. That's a fire fit there. Pink Bambi. Digging that human hoodie. You rocking it. But I will say that if, number one, Decentraland, like to address the first question that you had, Shake and Bay, you said, how do we get people back into Decentraland? Number one, I think what got people, if you say get people back, that means there's a group of people who were in Decentraland who left. And I honestly will say, I think it was the creators. I think the creators did not feel that there was a safe, productive, and empowering space for them to build. I think we were getting faced with so many hurdles when it comes to the lag, when it comes to the, our how easy it is for us to stream our content into the world, what the cost is, what the barrier is to build something and build an experience, and what kind of, the rate in which they're giving us new tools in which we can expand upon those experiences, because we can't just keep giving our users the same things over and over again. And so for Decentraland to get people back, I want to say, if we're saying get people back, I think we're talking about the creative class that I think has left Decentraland and brought a lot of their followers with them, or at least disincentivize people to come back, because there wasn't a Decentraland report. Decentraland report had people streaming every single day in Decentraland and was bringing a diverse opinion. When stuff like that is no longer supported the same way a casino is, DG got over $1 million in funding from Decentraland. No wonder it's the biggest and most active part of Decentraland. So, it all comes down to what Decentraland's trying to invest in. I think that their DAO program is definitely improved, and, we'll continue to see those kinds of efforts definitely support Decentraland and its creator class. But at the same time, they have to take efforts of their own. There has to be an underlying mission and leader that's pioneering from the front. And I think that they now are starting to see that one of their founders came back, and I think that's starting to come back into that sort of unified direction. I think when Decentraland, if you think about the history of Decentraland, when it started, so many parts of Decentraland and how it evolved, this is the recurring story. Amazing idea, people come, leadership is like, no, I'm going to go do something else, and then somebody is there to catch the rein, and it's a different vision now. And this is what happened to one of the districts in Decentraland, District X, one of the hugely controversial districts, that essentially was promised at the early stages, like, hey, we're promising this kind of district, this kind of experience. The leaders of that district left. Somebody took ownership and did whatever they want with it, even created an LLC and tried to sell the land that was theirs, that they were stewarding, off to somebody else in the form of an LLC rather than the land, which would be on chain. Very sneaky, very sneaky. So I think a lot of those things, they just took away from this narrative of education and creator empowerment, which is the backbone of Web3. The reason why Web3 has ever been successful, why we've seen projects really be successful, is because of that. And whether for the good or the bad, sometimes you have people who are doing these things. I'm not saying always for the good. You definitely have people who are misleading and creating false narrative, or just capitalizing on people's desire or willingness to gamble to create community, and it gives a bad rap to the rest of the builders. But you just have to stand aside from that. You have to say, I'm okay with being who I am, and for however many people that brings value to. I believe in the value that I have to bring to this world, and that's sort of how you kind of put up with it. If Decentraland's going to sort of stand out as not being Mark Zuckerberg's Meta, the reason why it could even be confused as that ever is because, honestly, the strategy, the business strategy for Decentraland, in my opinion, was not the business strategy I would have went for. Not trying to question anybody's acumen or ability to make the right decisions. Just personally, I think it was not in alignment with what made Decentraland most successful. And I'm not saying I have the best ideas, but in my opinion, I think Decentraland focused a lot on growing its brand and its story and its voice too much in a big brand dimension, or they didn't offset it enough by empowering creators enough. and have creators be the louder voice. The creators and the grassroots ground up community of any metaverse, in my opinion, needs to be from the creator class. It needs, otherwise, you know, it kind of loses the purpose of why we're building a new place. We're not building a new place for big brands for us to find new ways to experience big brands and to, as what that one guy in that CNN article said, kind of cringily, saying, oh, how maybe this is about giving people opportunity to afford wearing, you know, couture outfits. Like, I'm sorry, to be honest, the only people who care about affording or, you know, like couture outfits are people who have so much money they don't know what to spend on. So they're like, oh, what can I spend my money on that makes me feel like I'm the poshest taste? You spent $1,000, but I spent $1,000 so much better than you spent $1,000. Like, most people don't actually think that way, and that's not why people are going to the metaverse. I think if anything, it's the opposite way. It's like, hey, I have a vision on how to create a couture look, and I don't have the you know, money to afford the kind of thread workshop and sort of like maybe opportunity to work with the material on such a low cost way that I could become an expert and design something. Like, to design couture outfits, you know how much cost and material and threading and machinery. If you want to design couture outfits in the metaverse, you could do that with, you know, you could do that with simply Blender. You don't, and now you can get that for free. You could use YouTube for free. So literally, like, think of it that way. It's not going to be about this desire for us to afford couture outfits. It's about this desire to be able to create couture outfits and be able to say, hey, I have that potential too. Even though I might not have been born into the situation where that was available to me, I still want to absolutely want to access that potential that I have. And I think that's what people are really looking for. How do we get people to come back into Decentraland? And to get excited about Decentraland again, is to reposition that narrative back to, we are here to support creators and creative growth and creative empowerment. I've said this since day one. The easiest way that Decentraland or any metaverse could do this, I hope that On Cyber would work with me to adopt the strategy like this, would be to partner with universities and higher education programs, maybe even high school programs, and create a pipeline for learning, education, even in the best case scenario, grant funding. So in my opinion, I would immediately take 50%, if you want less, fine, 25% of grant funding from Decentraland's DAO, and I would put it into a college program or a higher learning program where we would partner directly with organizations, universities like Berklee College of Music. Shout out to Berklee. I've already done some classes there. I already know that they're down. Partner with universities where students, for like a class, like a metaverse class for a final project, it'd be a separate sort of grant program where these people, they get grant funding to build these things, and it's sort of aligned to their curricula in school. And I think that would be immediately a way to get people excited about Decentraland again. And to the place that it matters, to be honest. And not to say everyone shouldn't access Decentraland or the metaverse, but if we want to get the most bang for our buck, if we want to get the ROI, if we want to bring this to the people who I feel are most ready to do something with it, it is going to be in the higher learning university education system where people are thirsty to create, thirsty to build. I know I was when I was at Berklee. If I had the opportunity to, hey, put together a new album, here's $10,000. It's going to be built into Decentraland. If I was at Berklee, it would be wild. You would be seeing left and right just the most amazing things. Create a Decentraland album with 12 different locations, each one of them having different musician artists from Berklee. That's, for instance, take the $120,000 I got for building out Decentraland Report and mainly that reward system, which we still use to this day. Shout out to Decentraland. Thank you for the grant. Shout out to Expand for partnering with us. So these things are game changers for creators like myself. So imagine if you had $120,000, you got 12 artists, give each of them $10,000. Say, here's your budget. Go create a Decentraland album. Each one of you create a little space that's good. Like that would be the sort of way that I would really bring people back and get people excited about Decentraland again. Why? Because people get excited about, like, the reason I was excited about Decentraland is because I felt like it gave me a home to hone my artistic ability, not control it, not judge it, not just give me an honest opportunity to evolve myself as an artist. And I appreciate that opportunity that I was certainly given. I think it's not something that anyone should feel entitled to. Artists like to wear their hearts on their sleeve, but I think ultimately, a great grant program I think does it really well is the Jadu team. They have a grant program that I think they run really well. So if you want, Jadu, if you want to check them out, you can also check out Decentraland's grant program, and I'm sure there's many more, and I'm sure there will continue to be. There will absolutely continue to be. Shake and Bake says, what about from a market standpoint? Millions in the bank and I haven't seen any ads on social media. Why? That's crazy to me. I think Decentraland's point of view right now is one of people who are locked in a bunker. Their leader left, and they're like, "Hey, we got to build a perfect world here," and they're trying to survive enough time for the world outside to adapt to what they are. If I was Decentraland, trust me, there's so many ways you could bring people into Decentraland. You could advertise Decentraland. Like, they're not running it like a startup. They're running it like it's getting run like a corporation.
It is a non-profit. You cannot say that.
Oh yeah, it's a non-profit. That's right. He meant Pink Bambi makes a good point. It's a non-profit. It's getting run like a non-profit. Absolutely. So it's not a startup. It's not a venture, backed startup in that sense. It's not a corporation. It is a nonprofit. So they're definitely operating like a nonprofit. They're not really advertising. For them, I feel like their approach is just, in that sense, sort of focus on building the buttons. Exactly. Do you know Fit MC? I have heard of Fit MC. What is Fit MC again? Wait, no, I don't know Fit MC. Is this the right one?
Honestly, we made.
This guy seems like a boss. Minecraft status. Dang, this guy's doing it big. Open an old video. Yeah, you know what? Shake and Bake, honestly, for so many reasons, I don't want to judge people's actions. I don't want to judge anyone. I don't want to, but I will say this. I know what I'm running towards. And it definitely ain't the same thing that Decentraland as a full is running towards. And that's as simple as I can say it. When you're headed in a direction, you see who's next to you. Let's see right here. Any one of these? I went too far, he said. How about this one right here? My Big Worm. Look for dragon history. Okay. Okay. I think this is... Okay, this is dragon history. This one?
Your health is...
The egg. Okay, he said the egg one. We're going to go to the egg one. Here we go.
An egg. In every single Minecraft world, there is only one. If the egg is lost or destroyed, it's gone forever, with no way to get it back. Well, what if I told you that on the oldest Anarchy server in Minecraft, the dragon egg still exists? Despite the server being a decade old, the egg has managed to survive. But it almost didn't. The chaotic journey the dragon egg has taken on 2b2t is quite an unusual story. From the egg first being found, to its eventual use in exploits and as a weapon. You heard that right, a weapon. I have a lot of explaining to do today, so let's get started.
Wow, wait, this is a... First of all, that's an amazing opening. This guy is a killer YouTuber. This guy's... Honestly, that was an amazing opening.
2b2t began back in December of 2010. The dragon egg didn't exist yet. This is because the End Dimension and Ender Dragon were not added to Minecraft until late 2011. By the time Minecraft entered its 1.0 release phase, including the dragon fight, 2b2t was already almost a year old. In a normal Minecraft world, the End could be found by entering a portal in one of the 3 strongholds located near a world spawn region.
You know what? I just want to say, Shake and Bake, I totally vibe with you on that. That's why it's all about connecting. I'm still trying to I'm still in Decentraland, exploring, going to events. It's all about connecting worlds. It's not about finding one, making everybody fit into this box. It's about creating. It's a lot about letting people realize their own potential, and whatever box fits them is the box that fit that. You know, wherever they want to have that space. What's important is that we connect these spaces. And I totally love the idea of like Decentraland being a place where people have games that you can explore and fall into in every direction. I love that. And I think that that's where Decentraland's true vision should be angled towards. I think it's possible. I think that would be a great outcome.
Well, on 2b2t, the chunks where the strongholds were supposed to be had already been generated.
It's all about the open metaverse, for sure.
And their portals were missing. Players began asking the server's admin, Housemaster, if he had any intention of adding the portals. He said no. It seemed that House insisted that 2b2t continue on as normal without admin interference and without an end dimension. But when you have a server with no rules, players will always find a way to accomplish a goal, especially one as lucrative as illegally entering the End Dimension. Near the end of 2011, 2b2t was backdoored, giving select players access to every single block in the game, including end portal frames. Pop Bob and Police Mike were among the first players to obtain the blocks. They traveled to the most established spawn base at the time, the NFE, and attempted to activate a portal deep underground. However, when they inserted the Eyes of Ender into the portal frames, nothing happened. They believed that House may have disabled end portals entirely, so they gave up on entering the dimension and abandoned their portal. Progress would stagnate for a while, until March of 2012, when longtime 2b2t player XCC2 came into possession of a stack of portal frames. XC believed that a stronghold's portal room had to be recreated.
Most people you see on here talking about dropshipping have never made money dropshipping. Now, I don't have...
The Dragon Egg. In every time 2b2t player XCC2 came into possession of a stack of portal frames, XC believed that a stronghold's portal room had to be recreated block for block in order to make the portal activate. So he went to the NFE and built an exact replica of a Stronghold's portal room underground, not far from where Pop Bob and Mike's failed portal
Big
wall.
facts, shake and bake. Big facts.
Police Mike to help him finish the replica portal room. After placing all the blocks correctly and inserting the eyes of Ender into the frames, to their surprise, the portal ignited. Pop Bob and Mike's original portal was not aligned properly, so nothing happened when they placed the eyes. Sounds like a funny situation, but remember,
Syntax error. Syntax error.
That end portal frames as a block were not obtainable in survival, so tutorials on how to create portals were basically non-existent in 2011 and early 2012. Still in shock that the portal worked, XCC2 and Police Mike stepped in.
Hold on, that would have, hold on. Bobosh, that for me, this is important, Bobosh. What this experience, what this happened right here, what these people experienced, in my opinion, is so critical to what's being built right now in the metaverse. To give people this open ability to, like, this is the way it is. This is the way to do it, right?
And became the first players in 2B2T history to generate the end dimension. After standing around watching the dragon fly, they realized that they had jumped into the portal without the proper gear to fight. So they jumped off the end island so that they could prepare. XCC2 invited his friend JDW9966 to help him slay the dragon.
This is why we need the on-Earth crew. We don't know when we might need to slay a dragon.
And fought the dragon. After a hard-fought battle...
Drop a 9 in chat if you're gonna help me fight the dragon.
XCC2 didn't really know about the dragon egg, so he left the end after the battle was over. But JD managed to grab the egg before leaving. And this is where the long journey of 2B2T's dragon egg begins. In the months following the death of the Ender Dragon, many other portals were built at bases all around 2B2T. House had been inactive for several months, so all of these things were happening without his knowledge. When he finally returned and realized that the end had been generated illegally, he became furious. He began going around the server deleting every end portal that had been created, and began removing portal frames from player inventories. He also deleted all the end stone that had been brought back from the end and placed in the world. And he made it so that any end stone that got placed would instantly vanish from here on out. A plugin was also installed so that right-clicking on a portal frame would make it disappear. Finally, House went in and completely deleted 2B2T's end dimension. He effectively made it so that the original slaying of the Ender Dragon never happened. The end had been hard reset. When it came to the egg, House had no idea who was in possession of it. He didn't have time to manually check every single player's inventory. He figured that it would get lost or destroyed on its own. House's reasoning was that, well, there was only one dragon egg. It's likely to have already been lost. Well, unknown to House, the egg still existed, and there wasn't just one. Remember when JDW took the egg from the original dragon fight? Well, in the months that followed, JD had been duping it. In early Minecraft, it was possible to use pistons to make copies of any block that was affected by gravity, such as gravel or sand. The dragon egg happened to be affected by gravity as well, and duping machines were used to make multiple copies of it. Hundreds of eggs were being produced each day and distributed amongst...
What? What? Dude, people do these things that you would never freaking expect them.
The elite players of 2B2T. By the time House went on his rampage destroying all traces of the original end, thousands of eggs were already in circulation without his knowledge. Despite there being thousands of eggs, the end dimension was still off limits to the player base. XCC2 got into contact with House and suggested to him he'd go to the spots where strongholds should have generated on 2B2T's map and use the /regenerate command in order to create fresh chunks that would include strongholds and portals. House actually listened and created the portals in the proper locations. He formally reopened the end, and players were finally publicly able to enter. I, Tristan, Talo, and a few others went in and killed the second Ender Dragon. Talo was given ownership of the second egg, which, like the first egg, would be duped into oblivion. From 2013 to 2016, massive piles of eggs began to show up in random places all over the map, likely being dumped by players that had too many of them. During this time, it wasn't uncommon for new players to stumble upon large piles of them while escaping spawn. By this time, both JDW and Talo's eggs had been duped so many times that the originals could no longer be identified. So I guess, in a way, you could say that both the original eggs had been lost at this point. House installed a plugin that made it so that having dragon eggs in your inventory would cause them to turn into stone. This plugin would be turned on and off throughout the years, depending on whether House felt like it or not, so it was never successful in preventing the spread of dragon eggs. For a time, nothing really changed regarding them. End portals were often griefed, 2B2T could go months at a time without proper access to the end dimension. At one point, the only way to get in was using private portals still left over from the plugin days. Regardless, dragon eggs remained a fun novelty and collectible item. But then, the YouTube invasion of 2016 began, and the server underwent massive changes that bring us into the next chapter of the Dragon Eggs journey. In the summer of 2016, when war consumed the entire server, it was a time of exploits, chaos, guerrilla tactics, and griefing. Bases were falling every single week. Well, at some point during the summer, it was discovered that the Dragon Egg had a unique use that no other block in the game could do: destroy bedrock. From what I understand, if you had a redstone circuit that stretched all the way out to an unloaded chunk and had a dragon egg above a redstone torch, pushing it with a piston would cause it to delete the block directly under the torch, including bedrock. Players would use this technique to delete illegal bedrock that had been placed by players years previously. This included the Bedrock Comet, Pyro's bedrock placed in the center of Wrath Outpost, and Jack the Ripper's bedrock foundation at the original Space Valk. The Dragon Egg went from a novelty to a weaponized griefing tool. After word got out about the exploit, House temporarily brought back the plugin that turned eggs into stone blocks. But the damage had been done. Replicas of the very same egg JDW had claimed years previously had been used to grief something that used to be considered ungriefable.
Dang.
Eventually, the eggs would return to just being a fun novelty and trophy, and nothing more. That brings us to today. The Dragon Egg is still widely distributed amongst the 2B2T community. Currently, the Dragon Egg has no real use in Minecraft, but should the developers give it a use of some kind, there's no telling what ramifications it could have on 2B2T, considering just how many eggs there are. It's fun to think about. The Dragon Egg on 2B2T was smuggled out of the end illegally, duped countless times, and was eventually used as a tool of destruction. Only on 2B2T could a single egg have a history like this.
Wow.
I hope you learned something today.
I learned that people will always find a way to... Bobo, I want to hear your point on this. I want to hear your point on this, Bobo. Imagine if in On Cyber you had like a mode where you could like take a I don't know, you could like take a baseball bat to stuff and like break stuff in the room. Yes. It is a microcosm of what we see. It truly is. And based on the rules that we set, it really determines how healthy the output of the humans are. And for instance, in Rust, if you ever played Rust, very unhealthy output from humans there. I would love to see something like in On Cyber where you could have like sub versions. Yeah, Bobosh knows Rust. Rust is wild, Bobosh. It is wild. Bobosh, do you like strategy gaming? Do you like strategy games? I'm a big strategy game fan. My favorite game right now being Aradina. But I mean, there's some hot contenders too. I love like strategy gaming like this, medieval strategy games. That's my. So you don't like the strategy games like this. You want to have like the sort of like first person, walk around that kind of. You're saying like GTA. Yeah, this is like a chess. This has like a chess vibe to it. And then they have also like other things like you can send your warriors out on these quests. Not first person shooter for sure, but I like chess though. So this game is like chess. And imagine if in chess, each piece was an NFT, and then in that you could send them on quests to make them upgrade their abilities, and then you have your main battleground where you can go play chess. It is a free game if you want to check it out, and they also have riddles that you can solve and stuff to get points. Their closed beta is about to open up June 2nd. Your boy has access, so I'm going to be playing this live, the closed beta. I am also going to be, and I think that's like alongside like 900 other people have access to that or something like that. You already sent somebody to death. Yes, there's a good chance they might fail their quest. Very possible. Another game that's coming out that is sort of like chess that's in that medieval fantasy realm is Shardbound, and it's something similar to the gameplay of Aradina. You have all the cards, you can, back and forth battle gameplay. So those are two games I'm super excited about. I'm going to be playing a lot of, you better bet. And I'm going to be streaming the whole thing. So y'all have not seen me on my Web3 gaming streams yet. I've barely scratched the surface there, but trust me, once we get going, we're going to be doing some daily gaming streams in addition to our streams that we do here. For our sort of like workshops, lessons. I don't know what we call them. What do we call them? Let me see. I think I might need to change the location of this chair. Let's see if that solves it. Might just be the avatar. Yeah, this is the VRM. So I guess Kitty has his own plans. I love the new sitting feature. If you beat me in Aradina, then you get your place here. Look at that, I'm sitting on the... I put a seating spot on the pinball machine. So if you beat me in Aradina Battlegrounds, you get your face here. You get your warrior there on the wall. I got some spots here. I got my spots set up. Oh, I gotta set up a seating spot on this pinball machine. Gotta get a little bit forward. Hey, Bobash is here. Good to have you here. Oh, that is a little too low. We got to make it a little higher. I am a bit of a... I get a bit detail oriented with these things. There it is. Okay. I think for some of the chibi ones, it's a little harder. Still adjusting. Placing seating is very easy. You can also sit with L if you press L, but now you can place little special seating places. Also, you can apply your scale. You can make yourself mini. Look at this. This is my favorite. This is my favorite thing to do now. Yahoo! Yahoo! Woo! Let's see if I can get. You need to get up on top of that thing. I know just what to do. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. The hidden joint. Don't mind me. The fact that I just put a joint there just to be able to... That is... My life is complete. I'm going to put a seating spot up here. Okay. Gotta fix that a bit. You gotta get on that joint, you know what I mean? If you need me to adjust that so you can let me know. This is too funny. I'm gonna adjust that, Bobash. That is just so funny, right? Let me know if that works. Okay. Collision's on for me. I got it on. Maybe try refresh. It literally, the joint went through the other wall. I love this I'm a degen. It is so adorable. Look at his little butt. It is the best butt in Web3. Hey, let's go. Here, let me put a chair for you as well. There we go. Try and reset. I changed the collision a little bit on it. Oh, a little too high. Okay, wait. Stand up so I can see your, because if you're sitting on it, I won't be able to see the... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna perfect it. Okay, now I think you're good. Hey, there we go. This needs a picture here. Tagging for sure. Special shout out to our highlighted creators of the day. Neon. We also talked about, let's just go ahead and focus on that. Special shout outs. All right, y'all. That is our stream. As you know, we do our stream every day. We have different times that we're going at. So I'm going to quickly pull up. I'm going to drop another listen to earn code. So everybody who's tuned in, you can get another 500 Aurum for the secret code word together, because together we're gonna always be better. We're gonna keep growing as a community. Appreciate y'all for growing here together with us. There you go. Together is the secret code. It's gonna get you 500 Aurum. And if you want to learn more, you can always go to our learn more section there on our community page. And tomorrow is my favorite day. Tomorrow's open collaboration day. What does that mean? So what does that mean is tomorrow we're going to be getting together and we're going to have our space open for anybody to accept an invite and start building. We're going to have our own, we're going to have a theme of the day that I'll announce tomorrow, where based on that theme, we're going to have something to build. Make sure you get there early because the first 6 people, limited to the first 6 people who sign up and do this with us, are going to get a special prize of Aurum. Keep stacking that up because sponsors are hitting me up left and right. They're ready to give me their dough, but I'm very picky. I'm very picky because if I choose to promote something on this channel, I want to make sure it's something good for y'all. So I'm not just going to start shilling out some random tokens and people who want me to promote their, their brand, because in order for me to do that, I really have to believe in its potential to improve someone's life. And it always starts with my community, making sure what's best for them. So I have 2 really awesome sponsors already lined up that we're planning a campaign for. So make sure that you're collecting your Aurum so that you can collect those prizes when they drop. All right, y'all, I am going to see you tomorrow for open collaboration. That is going to start at, I believe, 1:30 p.m. PST. You can always join us on Discord, ask me any questions there. You can hit me up on Twitter. You already know how to get in touch with me. All right, y'all, have a great rest of your day. Much love. Shout out to Neon one more time and appreciate everything that he's doing for the space.